Can anybody see me now? Can you see me now? I don't know what's going on. It says I'm live. Fuck me. I don't know what's going on. You can see me now. Can you see me now? Oh. Okay. Let's try this again.
Through the night, engines roar and blaze, cameras rolling hard in a wild twisted maze. Leather, steel, and fire, the open roads are flown. Like a life televised, we're breaking every bone. Adrenaline surges, race from the fall. Hitting it with HardWire, hear the engine scream. Living as a reckless, this is a metal dream. Riding on in a slow wind.
Okay, let's try this again. Now you can see me. Apparently, I'm in this OBS now. This stream is brought to you by me, but it's in OBS now. I did a stream the other day. For those of you who missed it, I did a stream the other day that was just through OBS. It was just I named the stream Testing OBS because I was down here playing around and I decided, fuck it, I'll bring everybody along with me and we'll just piss around. And I ended up streaming for like 2 hours and pressing buttons and playing around. So I did that yesterday, and I felt confident enough mistakenly to go ahead and try to do today's show through OBS instead of StreamYard, because I'm getting rid of subscription services. I'm going to ditch Canva, and I'm going to ditch StreamYard to use OBS because it is better. The quality of the image is better. Everything looks better. What's up, Metal Gear? What's happening? The image quality's better. Everything's just all around better through OBS. So I'm switching to OBS. It's going to be a bit of a learning curve, so you're all going to have to bear with me as I figure this damn thing out. You'll have to bear with me a little. We will get there. Things are looking pretty decent as far as I can tell. I had to mess around with my camera settings just a little because I was overexposed, which I might still be. I might have to just ditch these extra lights. There might be enough light. Usually you can't have too much light, but for For some reason, it seems like you sort of can. I'm a little oversaturated there. So how is everybody? Did everybody make it from the other stream that didn't start? I was talking for a while before I realized somebody said, "Hey, why hasn't it started yet?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm talking." And nobody can hear me, apparently. Apparently, I'm not on air. I've been talking to myself. You gotta love when that happens, because my system said I clicked start streaming, and it said I was streaming. So I was off a little bit. Apparently, I was not yet streaming. Maybe last time it started automatically, the stream and going live. But I found out on this, I looked on the side and there's another button that says start stream. Then there's another button that says go live. And apparently I had to click that too. Oops. I guess you live and learn, right? Live and learn a little more every day. Yeah, Evil Rick, it must have lied. I still, I have looked it up, and you 100% can, and not, apparently not too difficultly, you can put the chat on the screen, but I didn't want to do it right before the show because I was worried I might screw it up somehow and not have the show be able to go live or whatever. And turns out I found another way to fuck it up. I screwed it up anyway. I tried to specifically not install plugins that might mess with the stream, and it ended up there was a boo-boo and it screwed it up anyway. So and the other thing I got to remember to do on OBS is to mute the microphones when playing the intro, because I noticed on the other one when I was playing it, the microphones were still active on that scene or whatever that had the intro. So what's up, Blair? How you doing? Everybody commented the other day when I did the stream saying that the video quality was way better on OBS with the new setup. So oh man, I hope you aren't talking about me. That's all right. I'm way worse than that. I'm way dumber than that. Don't give me that much credit. I'm not easily butthurt, you know. If he was talking about me, I'll crack a joke and I'll do a better one about myself. It's all right. I didn't see Mountain Woman in here. She must not have made it over to this one, did she? She was in the other one, and I don't think she made it over to this one. Mike's stream does get filled with leftist loony tools. I told Mike, I said, hey, what's up, Pitbull? I told Mike, I said, the one bad thing about it is I worry. Everybody likes having big channels, but we have a really awesome little kind of family vibe going, and that alone has attracted a lot of people to the show. And the more people you get, that starts going out the door. What's up, AU? And the more and more people you get, the more that family vibe tends to go away. And then the people that were in it for the family will start tuning out. I still like to watch Mike's show, but I've been tuning out of politics in general lately. The whole Venezuela thing that just happened with us going down and capturing Maduro, that's insane. That's crazy. But I called it. I told you guys a couple weeks ago that was going to happen. I called it. I knew it. Didn't know I could tell the future, did you? You didn't know that I could foresee. I knew that was going to happen. Anybody that pays attention to politics, you had to know that was going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that would be, I don't know. I bet the oil companies are really reluctant to even volunteer for that. Because, when they nationalized it, they just kind of basically took it. I mean, from what I understand, somebody said that they did offer money or they bought it, forcefully bought it from the ones who had built it, which is, I'm sure it's like eminent domain. They don't give you anywhere near, they give you what they say is a fair market value or whatever. Yeah, Steve, that's what I mean. They spent, I'll bet you they spent tons. It's always the same companies. Spent tons of money down there. And then had that happened, or they nationalized it. Venezuela, that's a shame what happened to Venezuela. Venezuela is a beautiful country. It is a very, very beautiful country, and it's a shame that they're destroying it. Well, thank you, Pitbull. To England, I don't know. My biggest place I really, really want to go visit, and I made the mistake of saying this to somebody that was from England. And one of the places I've worked, one of the secretaries had an accent, and I started talking to her, and then she said she was English. Then I started saying something about being Scottish. And then she gave me a real dirty look. And she goes, the English and Scottish hate each other, right? And I was like, so? No, I didn't know that was still a thing. I want to go to Scotland to visit Scotland really bad. I'd like to go to the Highlands and check it out. Yeah, Steve, Trump told him, and he gave him the chance. He gave him a chance. He says, you have an off-road, just go away, and we'll leave you alone. And he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. Took videos of himself dancing around, basically daring Trump to do anything about it. And, yeah, not shedding crocodile tears for somebody that kind of should have known that was coming. And with the precision that they did it, it's pretty impressive. And more than anything else, hopefully it makes other countries think twice. Yeah. I'm waiting for Trump to do something about the Panama Canal yet. I thought that was supposed to be, he was supposed to do something about it. Besides run his mouth. I think we should have. The Panama Canal is something our country built, gave it as a gift, and they have shit all over it. And there was a clause in there that says had conditions, and they haven't met the conditions. So I really think that's where they should just swoop over there next and take that fucker back. That's my opinion. While they're at it. Oh, sitting here is killing my spine. Give me an excuse to buy something else. Now I'll buy me a better chair instead of these cheapos. Have to get me a good chair now. Get me a deluxe. I'll buy me a deluxe chair when I pay off all the rest of this stuff. And yeah, that'll probably be, I'll probably be dead before I pay off all this shit. More than likely. One of these days, I am going to make an attempt, probably, to raise some money. And I don't ever do that. I let everybody else do that. And if everybody enjoys the show, maybe I'll raise some money, maybe I won't. But maybe I could raise enough money to help pay for some of this stuff. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I was going to give up. Not really give up. I don't know. I guess it'd still be given up, but I was going to let it go. Then the old lady says, no, you're not allowed. So if I got to be in it, I guess I'm going to dig into it a little bit more, right? So now I got new stuff, some new software, new editing stuff, and I'm going to dig into it a little bit. See if we can get this thing going a little bit better. Because as of, I don't know, it's not like I'm doing that much as it is. It's once a fucking week, but it's once a week, but I'd like to send out a few, do a few miscellaneous streams. I'll just call them surprise streams. Like, ta-da, surprise, HardWire's on. Didn't know he was doing a show today. Well, nobody did. He didn't even know he's doing a show today. And maybe a few surprise streams here and there, and do some video editing. I've got some video that I haven't combed through yet from my motorcycle from over the summer. And I just want to see if I can put together a little compilation of some riding and maybe edit a little music video. But don't worry, you're not going to get the stuff that I shouldn't be giving you. That's not going to happen. There's enough footage of me riding either by myself or with a couple buddies that I should be able to edit a few things together and make a nice little video, and then maybe start doing a few more events, especially during the summer, where I kind of go out and just do a live and take you with me wherever that is, for whatever. Maybe I'll do a live. We'll go to karaoke and I'll just do a live stream. Hey, let's go hang out. We'll go to karaoke. And then you could suffer with me through some of these fucking people. Some of them are really good. I give it to them. Some of them are really good. Some of them really suck. But they have fun. I don't give them shit too much because they got more guts than most other people. And that's what it's really about. It's really about having a good time. That's what's important. I didn't see that, Gary. I know you wasn't asking me, but I didn't see that. See, I didn't have any problem with Somalis coming to this country. I don't have any problem with anybody coming to this country legally and then trying to become a part of this country, not try to change the country into your country, not, come here and wave your own flags, and then get, some of them got the nerve, like, I forget which one of the officials that interviewed from Somalia that said her biggest priority was Somalia, not America. And she said if she had to choose, she would choose Somalia. Well, then get the fuck out of here. You don't belong here. If you want to come here and be a part, that's fine, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I've had friends that were from Mexico that were here legally, and I've had little Guatemalan friends, and I've had I've had friends that were here legally from all over the place, and they're interesting to pick their brains, especially if I knew a girl at the one place I worked at. She was from South Korea. She was cool, and it was fun to pick her brains about, if she went back once in a while and what her country was like, and, she was cool. No issues. Well, I figured, to kill a little time, I would drag you in on an adventure with me of a pet peeve that really bothers me, that I want everybody to learn a little bit about. And you're like, I don't come to fucking HardWire show to learn. Too bad. Today you're gonna learn something. Whether you want to or whether you don't. It's time to learn something. Let me turn this on.
On this episode of Mythbusters, Adam and Jamie put
one of my favorite shows
to the test with two flammable fables.
Time to burn for science.
Will a burning trail of gas actually reach your car and blow up your gas tank?
Stay away from it.
Then, can you catch and stamp out a lit fuse of gunpowder? And will the powder keg really go boom?
Come on, little buddy, don't burn out. Go.
I got news for most of you. If you don't know it,
Grant and Tori dip into two more
I'll kind of ruin it for you a little
Will
bit.
a jump start for your heart burn
No.
your bra?
Clear.
Or even cause
A
your
cigarette.
piercing to spark.
Here's a flashlight.
Ow.
A cigarette, at the end of a cigarette, where your flames are, it has
Adam Savage.
it has a certain temperature, and it is not as hot as a flame.
Was that beautiful or what?
Between them, more
Everything
than
has
30
what they call an
years of
ignition
special
point.
effects experience.
And the ignition point of gasoline
Grant Imahara,
is considerably higher than the end of a cigarette.
Tori Belleci,
And the next person who asks me if I want to blow everybody up if I smoke a cigarette while I'm pumping gas,
to the test.
as long as you don't light the fucking thing, that's the trick. Do not light it. There, as long as it's already lit,
We've got another action
you will not blow anything up with a
We
cigarette.
do, and it's really only illustratable by telling a story. So, you are in a showdown with the bad guy, and you've got the beat on him, but just as you're about
And
to
all them
shoot, he jumps into
videos
his car and tries to
that
right
you
by.
see
You're able
on the
to drop
internet
one
where somebody
shot
takes a
into his gas tank
cigar or a
and starts
cigarette,
to fuel.
pours gas on the ground and throws it down to light it, that don't work. You could literally take a can of gasoline and a lit cigarette and put it out in the fucking lit
Exactly that.
into the gasoline, and it will not light.
It's a cinematic cliche. Our hero has to stop the escaping bad guy. Okay, so action heroes don't usually come with a beret and mustache. There's the single shot into the gas tank. The
You guys hear that
trail
all
of
right?
Gasoline. The nonchalant flick of a light. And finally, the fleeing
It's one of my
fugitive
favorite
is
shows
the
of all
full
time,
flash of
Mythbusters.
Hollywood-style justice. But is this another example of the language of film?
It's one of the best shows for
rewriting the
geeking
laws
out and
of
learning
physics?
things.
So how are we
And he
gonna
made
do
it
this? I'm
interesting
gonna
and
shoot my
fun.
car while I drive away at high speeds?
We'll save that for the finale. I think we need to start small and simple and just test what the different fuel types do.
The cigarette
how
itself
quickly they
will
burn
not
and
light
break
fumes
down.
either.
That sounds great.
Cool.
As always, Jamie wants to take the pragmatic approach. But this look into the future confirms that the small and simple plan will quite literally go up in flames.
Faster, faster, faster. Everybody out.
And when the story ends with full-scale
What's up,
mayhem,
Carney?
inevitably, it began with bench tests in the bunker.
The basic metric for all of this is figuring out how fast fuel burns from A to B. So we're basically
And I put this cool
under slightly
frame
safer conditions. Going to spray some fuel on the
around
ground,
the
light
video.
it,
Isn't that
time
nifty?
How fast it takes
You can do so
to get
much
from A
more
to
in
B.
OBS.
3 fuels will make up the samples for this first test. And gasoline, diesel,
Just takes
and
a little
jet
more
fuel
work.
are the most likely culprits to be found causing a conflagration in an action movie.
But that really matches the rest of my theme, and it puts me in front of the video, so I can point out stuff.
1.7 seconds to go 7 feet. That's fast.
And despite several tests
I can point
adding
things
more
out
and
and
more
won't.
gasoline, that time of 1.5
StreamYard
seconds
won't let you do that.
seems to be constant.
1.5 seconds. Yeah, 1.5 seconds. It's the same whether we use a tiny amount of fuel or a whole lot. Well, this seems to be a constant. In the
Carney,
time
did you see the
gasoline,
picture?
1.6 seconds. It's really, really steady.
I showed
1.5,
everybody the
1.6. We're within a tenth of a second, but we're getting a very constant speed.
Picture,
And it doesn't seem to be related to the amount of gasoline we're putting down. So I think we can extrapolate
focus.
this out to miles per hour and start working with it as a bonfire.
The setup
beacon.
once I got her
All right,
done.
so it went 7 feet and 6. It's 4.6 feet per second. Equals 3.
Got the stream deck there,
3.17
my
miles per hour. That's
soundboard.
actually like a reasonable walk speed.
But what about
The majority of
other
the work was in the
fuels?
computer
Diesel's
itself.
next.
It's not lighting.
No.
But despite liberally applying the blowtorch, it doesn't want to go up in flames.
That's hard stuff to light.
It only lights when it gets mystified.
This is far out. Diesel fuel does not light like normal gasoline. Apparently, it's formulated to specifically ignite only under certain circumstances, and one of them is definitely not laying it out on the ground and lighting it with a match.
Next up is jet fuel. Jet fuel in 3, 2, 1.
And just like the diesel, jet fuel does anything but rocket along the track.
He's still burning. He's still burning.
Very similar to diesel fuel.
But the police are coming, so let's wrap up and get out of here.
Okay.
While Adam tries to explain away his pyromania to local law enforcement officers, Jamie can give us the science.
The reason that diesel fuel and jet fuel don't burn on the ground is that they're not.
I haven't got any new
They're-
sounds on the
they need to be
board
mixed
yet.
In with the air in a vapor or a mist for them
Yeah.
to burn effectively.
Still got the
Which
same
leaves
ones.
just one conclusion.
I think it's pretty obvious that of all the things
I still gotta get some of the ones that,
if you're a bad guy,
couple of the ones I want that Mike
gas
has.
trail on fire and blow up their car, you better hope they're driving a gasoline-powered vehicle.
And I see
not
that
diesel or jet.
it's actually pretty
So
common.
gasoline's perfect trailblazing properties
people say
means it's the fuel of
certain
choice
things
going
and you-
forward. But where to next?
Has a
Well, the
like a
mythical
violin.
action scene in question involves a leaking gas tank as a result
My
of a
violin
gunshot.
sound.
So to find out how fast fuel falls from a bullet hole, Frank Tabor has answered the call with a veritable ballistic buffet.
Can I fire this one? Can I? Do you mind? Is it all right?
Sure, go ahead.
Awesome.
With the gas tank
Yeah.
in position at the end of their
Emotional
makeshift gun range,
damage.
Adam and Jamie are aiming to find out the size of a .22 caliber bullet hole,
I did download some. I just haven't put them on my
as well as a
thing yet. I've
44.
been working on this.
I'd round these off, say the
Learning
22 is like a
OBS.
quarter-inch, and this is
I still
like
got a couple of
5/8.
books that I bought
Absolutely.
that are coming
Shooting
in the
hole is
mail.
only the first part of this test.
Peaches, if
Now,
you're still
I wanna know
listening.
How fast fuel will leak out of
I
the
got
hole that Jamie shot. So I've got a
couple of
1
books
liter
showing
bottle
up in the
here. I'm gonna
mail.
Let the fuel fall into here. Count how many seconds it takes to get to exactly 1 liter. Then I'll know
Makes you
how
wanna
many liters per minute this hole will leak.
Put your finger in the
It's
hole.
just over 3 liters a minute. The results of this test are pretty straightforward. 22
Like the
caliber
dam?
bullet leaves a quarter-inch
In the
size
dam.
hole and leaks about 3.5 liters of fuel per minute. A 44 caliber bullet leaves a hole that's a little over half an inch in diameter and leaks
Oh,
more
I
than
missed
double,
it.
about 7.5 liters per minute.
Get better at
So
that.
Adam and Jamie know exactly how quickly fuel flows from a gunshot gas tank and the
That's
speed
what I
at
did.
which a trail of gas burns. And with that information, it's full scale ahead. But shooting the gas tank of a car isn't exactly
I had to
a safe
Google it.
option.
I had to
So Adam
Google who the
builds a
fuck Don
rig for
Juan
the back of the
DeMarco
old
was.
pickup.
I'm gonna hang this gas tank off the back of this pickup truck with a steel shield between it and the pickup truck so that I can experiment with amounts
I had
of
no
leaking
idea.
fluid coming out of this, igniting them, and potentially blowing
What's up,
this
sick
gas tank
bastard?
without hurting the driver of this truck while driving.
Adam and Janie are
We
all
ironed
set.
out the technical. We had,
So
of
let's
course,
talk to
had
the
technical
Alameda
difficulties at the
Naval
beginning of the
Base
show.
to heat things up.
I'm learning to use OBS, and I made a boo boo at the beginning of the show. I thought I was live, and I wasn't.
Ready, clear! Is that your defibrillator?
Yeah.
Hey, we've been here before.
Yes, but the fans have a couple more shocking myths that they want cleared up. Get it? Shocking, cleared.
Oh, we got it. I'm pretty sure we got it.
These guys
Last
still,
time, the team said
Everyone clear?
Grant built
Grant
his very own
Imahara,
defibrillator and then busted the myth
died
that
a few years
medical
back.
nitroglycerin patches could give you a
But the
severe
girl-
case of blown up.
whatever the hell her name is again, I
Okay, what do we
forget.
got this time?
Bras and
He
nipple
passed
rings
away. Him, Tori,
Yeah,
They got
might
s-
have to explain this one.
are unfortunate patient in need of
they
a
still
jump
do a
start
podcast.
is
They
either
have a
wearing
regular
metal
podcast where they
underwire
talk about the
bra
years they
or
did
has
the
nipple
Mythbusters.
piercings.
Oh, and the defibrillator arcs to the metal and they get burnt.
When they canceled the
Bad enough they're having a heart attack.
Mythbusters.
Now they're gonna get burnt.
Imagine,
Well, we're gonna find out.
be like being a child
So the fans
star.
want to
You
get a
had
pair of parables
stuff
off
you
their
did for a
chest.
long time, and
And the
was
first tail
famous
the team
and
is tackling
then
is, will an emergency
canceled it.
medical procedure cause a bra burning? Or is the brassiere a benign bystander? Using the same ballistic gel torso and homemade defibrillator as last time, our intrepid trio intend to find out. Now, Grant's heart starter may not
Glad
look
we
like
figured
the
it out,
high-tech
though.
gizmo you see on
That I got-
medical drama.
got live because I was about ready to go in and start. The only thing I
exactly
know
the
that I
same
did
job.
was mess with
So
my
they have the
output
equipment
settings.
and patient. Now, all they need is a 40 AA bra.
I
Now,
switched it
you
to
wear a
the
bra that
what they call the
size.
NVENC
Apparently I am
encoder
close to the
with
size of the
AV1
ballistics dummy,
video,
Therefore, I have to go and shop for a bra.
which is much more
Once
efficient.
again, making my family proud.
A girl's
And
gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Face or not
Grant,
face.
however,
YouTube
there
is
for fun.
I can't look. I just
That's
don't know
YouTube's
if
favorite.
These express me. I think I might want another
What?
color.
Color is not really the issue here, my friend. It's size.
We don't want it to cut into the ballistics gel, so maybe we get it a little bit larger. And
That's
and
offensive.
go from there.
Is this as disturbing as I think it is?
It's even more disturbing than you think it is.
There's no doubt it's disturbing. There's also no doubt we're going to show you more.
Yo, what up?
Hopefully, we're about done with snow, but I know we won't be.
After half an hour of not so wonder bras,
Need some help, big guy?
Got it. I'm becoming a pro.
our odd couple finally make a decision.
I watched one the other day where they were testing
That's a winner, actually.
Ooh.
a taser with pepper spray.
Tori has liberated his feminine side and finally found a bra.
Turns
that
out
fits. Wait a minute.
you can totally torch somebody
Feminist bra burning?
with the right pepper spray. Certain pepper sprays apparently are very flammable.
So speaking of
You
burning
can
bras,
totally
have you ever heard the phrase
torch somebody
bra burner?
with a taser.
Actually, I have.
and pepper
the funny thing
spray.
is, it's an urban legend.
And if they're wearing the right,
entire
like,
thing
polyester
stems
that
from
goes up real
a
fast.
story that was misreported on a newscast.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
I wouldn't have thought that.
1968, at the Miss America pageant, there was a protest. The organizers wanted to burn bras, couldn't get a permit. So the whole thing never happened, but everyone thinks it did.
These backers.
Oh, let's go back to the experiment.
Where's the bra?
Next, Carrie fits our patient with the undergarment. But despite her best attempt to banish the thought, she can't help
Ballistic
wondering
Buster.
what happened at the bra store.
You didn't take off your shirt, did you?
No. You nuts?
All right. Do underwire bras conduct? You got the defibrillator?
Yeah, we got it. We're ready to charge.
Let's
Okay, this is the scene.
that doesn't
Your
take
heart is
a
set.
genius to
We
figure
do
that out.
maximum 360 joules.
I know
Let's do
men
it.
don't
The medics in a
pay
hurry
much
place
attention
their
to a
homemade
bra.
barbecue tongue defibrillator
Being
in
around
the
women
recommended
enough over the
position.
years, I know they got that
Prepare to
wire.
deliver a life-saving shock.
Those fuckers will jab you
2.
if it's an old one and the wire's sticking
Clear.
out.
Nothing. Or we may have saved her life.
Ain't never been
Burned her
stabbed
off.
by one.
Clearly, no underwear went up in flames. So is the burning bra myth busted?
To give it the best chance possible, do you want to maybe open up the bra a little bit so that the wire's exposed and we can see what's happening?
Sure, maybe it was a slightly older bra.
And the wire was
Sticking
peeking out.
Yeah.
So it's take two with an unlikely but conceivable set of circumstances.
In 3, 2, 1, clear.
Ooh, a spark flew.
Oh, we got a burn.
Yep, the sparks fly, and our unlucky patient takes
If I'm not
a
mistaken,
hot
I
hit.
think
So what this means for the myth is
they watch for this
have it in
now.
the wrong position, and you've got a slightly older
I think
bra
they're very
with
careful
some
with
of the metal
women
exposed. You could
that might be
get
wearing
a few burns
bras.
in your tender regions.
The
over
bra
the
didn't
years.
burst into flames
They've
as some
figured
of the
out
stories
that
I'd heard,
that's a
but
problem.
there's an obvious burn on the skin, so I'd say this one is pretty plausible.
There's
We've
a
created the
lot of
worst
flames
case
in my
scenario for this
background. I
myth,
might have
and
to
still
turn
it's
it
not
back to
looking
something
very
black.
plausible.
True, but we actually found a story of a woman that this has happened to.
Yeah, but that was over
I just
20
grabbed
years
the
ago, and that's back when
most
defibrillators were
convenient
twice the
one
power they
whenever
are
I
now,
was
at 600
messing
joules.
around.
But it did
That's the first
happen,
one I
and the
came
bra
to
did catch on
that I
fire,
made.
and that's why you have a bare torso now when they need to defib you.
Well, 600 joules would pack a punch, and bra technology has advanced quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, they're actually a lot easier to take off now.
How did you do
No.
that?
Now, them motherfuckers that got 3 clasps on it, like 3 clasps.
Since around the time Jamie started going
And if
to
they're
the
tight,
movies in the early 1900s, a
be a
blazing
pain in the
trail
ass
of
to unhook.
flammable fuel has been a Hollywood staple.
But you gotta teach your kids right. You gotta teach your kids, your boy
No
kids,
action
you
hero's CV would be
tell 'em to
complete
practice
without
taking
a
that
lit
off.
fuse of gasoline blowing up the bad guys.
oh, they get good at it. They don't even have to look. And then I used to be able to reach behind and with one hand and do the one-handed.
Trail of
If you
this
do it just
flammable
right,
fable, Jamie
if you do
and
it just
his
right, you
partner in
can
flame,
grab a hold of
Adam,
it,
have found that gasoline burns in a
pinch,
contiguous line.
and kind of twist and pop it off with
And they
one.
know how much
With one
how
pow.
little fuel leaks from a bullet hole.
That's just over 3 liters a minute.
So, on location at the Alameda Naval
He used to be
Base,
pretty good at
it's
it.
time to take things up a notch.
It's kind of dark in here. Maybe we need to light a fire.
Well, you like it? We got a sealed floor, total control, no wind. It's perfect experimental space, and the fire department says provisionally we can light some gasoline in here.
I love it.
I think it's taco
Sealed floor
salad
and contained
from yesterday
environment
tonight,
is
but that's all right. I
perfect
like
for
taco salad, so
this myth.
I'm about to go smash me some taco salad.
Okay, let's get started with work.
And it just
Wanted to
gets
eat
better,
before the show,
because
but
the next step involves a perfect piece of Jamie's
I ran out of time.
At this point, we've learned what gasoline does when you lay it out in a stream and light it. But we have yet to see what happens when it's coming out of
What's
something
up,
that's
brown
moving,
chicken?
like a vehicle. So I figure, like we normally do, we like to start out small to see what we're dealing with, and therefore I've invented this
Brown chicken,
guy
y'all.
called the firebug.
Which, let's face it, is a remote control fire hazard on wheels.
That's absolutely perfect. Well, you want to just start running around, and I'll light the back end as it goes.
Gas is exceptionally hard.
With a full squeezy bottle of
light.
gas on board, the firebug is ready.
A stream of it
Extinguisher.
because it
Totally
evaporates
ready.
too quick.
And by turning the nozzle down to simulate a leaking gas tank, Jamie is all set.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
The firebug takes off, leaving a perfect trail of gasoline in its wake, which Adam happily sets ablaze.
There we go.
You still here, Carney? What do you think? I put a border around.
This little thing is
Video.
about the coolest RC
I thought
toy that
it was
I've
way
ever
cooler
seen, but
to have
it's
a-
extremely dangerous. You can't
have
do
a
this at home. You may have an RC car, you may have some
doodad
gasoline,
around it.
but you could die. You could burn your house down.
This is the coolest remote control car I've ever seen.
We've got fire extinguishers and EMTs and everything. We're prepared. You're not. Don't try it at home.
Don't
Really?
try this
Leave
at
this
home.
one to the experts. After all, who needs to make that call to your parents explaining you just burnt the house down?
That was awesome. Okay. That was actually a pretty good test. It told us a lot.
My dog
of
likes
what we needed
squirrels.
to know. We wanted to know
Every
if
time
could
we go
lay down
outside,
line
he
of fuel
thinks he's gonna
as
chase
a moving
squirrels.
vehicle, and it would remain contiguous. The answer is yes. And it doesn't seem like we need that much fuel.
And he will
So I
try
think we're
to
ready to go full scale. I think we've
go
learned what we
nuts.
wanted to know, although Jamie
He's
still
a
seems to
big
be
boy,
enjoying
so
setting
he
stuff
can
up.
pull you pretty hard. He tries to yank, get loose,
Full scale
chase
it
squirrels.
is. And for that, they need Firebug's big brother,
Every time he goes outside, he's looking for him.
the Fire Beast, a truck with a leaking gas tank attachment. Don't expect to see one of these.
I
in a
will tell you
showroom
that
near you.
from my past experiences, when I was younger,
rather than a complex solenoid-driven valve or something like
used to
that,
go
it's
raccoon
go.
hunting
Pull
a
on the
lot.
rope, nozzle
And
lifts above the
dogs
level of the
will,
fuel. Let it go, and it starts to run out.
coon dogs will
It's
chase
this.
possums sometimes.
Mythbuster ingenuity.
And I will
Also
tell you,
useful for time-saving home
Possums are some of the
I use
meanest,
one of those when I go to the
most
bathroom.
vicious little bastards
So on this test, Adam and Jamie will
you could
get a
ever lay,
good feel
lay your
for this
eyes
movie
on
myth.
if they get
They already
mad.
know a gas trail burns like it does in the movie.
So I do not like
They've got
possums.
44 and 22 caliber sized bullet holes in their gas tank.
Plus they're ugly.
They've seen in
Fucking
small
ugly
scale
bastards.
a continuous gas trail laid by a moving vehicle.
I am the fire ninja.
And you could say Adam is excited. And sore.
So,
I used to
our
watch
goal
this all
here
the
is just to
time
find out if
and
the,
think,
22 caliber
man,
size hole or the 44
I really
caliber
wish
hole
that was
used
my
enough fuel
job.
behind the truck for the fire to
That would be
follow,
so
right?
much fun
And
if
at
that
what
was your
speed
job
it sort
and they
of keep
paid
up
you
with
to
it. So I'm just
screw
gonna
around
listen
like that.
for your cues on the radio and tell me to speed
That
up
would be
or
so
slow
much
down.
fun.
That's what I'll do.
Okay, start with a baseline of like 5 miles an hour, a good brisk run, because that seems to be what we've been seeing, 3.5, 4 miles an hour for the fuel.
In this action movie scenario, Jamie's playing the part of the escaping bad guy.
Spiders
with
eat
a 22 caliber bullet hole in his gas tank.
ticks and whatnot too, and I don't like them either.
Science. Let's go.
And Adam is standing in for the hero who's going to light up the gas trail.
Getting
Jamie's leaving behind.
occasional.
Jamie, whenever you're ready,
I'm
lower
seeing it.
down the
The
fuel
glitch in
and
my
start driving.
camera. Are you guys seeing that every once in a while?
Jamie the villain makes a run for it.
I'm
Look
lighting
into
the
what's
fuel
causing
now.
that.
You can slow down, Jamie. It's moving quite slowly.
But there's no need to hurry.
That's moving really slowly.
Not exactly the high-speed blazing trail of fire we're used to seeing on the silver screen.
Okay, yeah, you can stop it.
I had to put my brakes on. I wasn't giving it any fuel to get it to go that slow. I was just like idling with my brakes half on to do
So
that.
you can pretty much push a car faster than gasoline burns.
Kind of, sort of.
So does that put the brakes on this myth? Or will the 44 caliber sized hole make a difference?
Voles,
My
you mean
prediction
moles?
is, from what I saw in the
They're
bunker
ugly
test,
bastards.
volume didn't affect speed that much. Now, this is a much bigger test than we were able to do in the bunker, so this will be pretty definitive, but I don't think it's going to prove anything different than we've already seen.
Jamie moves off, gently idling along at less than 5 miles an hour, easily staying ahead of the lit trail.
It's looking good, Jamie. It's keeping pace with you about 10 feet back.
Until Adam has a lapse in concentration on radio duties and fails to warn Jamie the flames are gaining on him.
Faster, faster, faster. Lift it up.
It was going along fine until it started to catch up a little bit. And all of a sudden, Adam's saying, gun it. And I took off, but it was too late. It actually stayed with me, and it caught up with the tank, and it could have set it off.
Traveling at the lower limit of the speedometer, Jamie is
That would have been so
unsure of
much
his
fun. I
speed,
would have done that.
But it seems as though the fresher the trail, the faster it burns. However, another run to test that hypothesis is brought to an abrupt end when Jamie gets.
Oh, what time's the Steelers game on today? They got the last game tonight for basically for the
As
NFC
another band
or
of
AFC
busters once
North
said,
Championship
it's a bad
tonight.
idea to cross the streams.
I think it starts here real remotely. 7 something
Hey, you! It stinks in here.
Eastern.
We're waiting for the smoke to clear in there, but provisionally I'll say the 44 caliber hole test was really educational. Specifically noticing that the closer the line of gas got to the source, i.e. the gas tank, the faster the flame traveled. And remember, it's not the liquid gas that's burning, it's the vapor gas above the liquid. So if it's had a long time to settle, that vapor spreads out and it's got a lot of wind resistance, like a weather front. But the closer it gets, the faster it travels. There may actually be something to this.
That was pretty good for a best case scenario.
Yeah, you know, epoxy sealed floor, no wind, perfectly flat and smooth. I think we gotta go outside next.
I think we do. Let's come back tonight.
Okay.
3, 2.
And it's a show about flames. Look at all the flames in the background.
And proved it's plausible that underwired underwear
We talking
can be
flame.
too hot to handle. But the team have their eye on another.
They have a lot of really good
defibrillator.
ones.
So this myth is about defibrillating somebody who has nipple piercing.
They've done a lot of good shows over the
There's a
years.
possibility
Very informative
when the paddles
ones.
go to the skin and they discharge, that it could actually arc to the metal in the piercing.
Our ballistics media
They had
torso
one
is
where they
going
had
through
tried to
a rebellious
bust,
phase and wants to upset his mom.
Fingerprint
Sure,
readers,
this isn't how they do it.
A barbell
and they
at
found that
each
it was
nipple
actually
could do it.
pretty
This looks really
easy
weird.
You think?
to fool a
Let's just-
fingerprint
yeah,
reader.
let's just do this one.
Like a well-oiled machine, our trio of highly untrained medics prep the patient and administer the shock.
Steve, I have a couple terrible towels,
And
man.
just like the bra test, with the paddles
That
in the
I,
recommended position, there's no
use
sign of that mythical sparking. But this
for
time, they know
waving, not
exactly
for
how to
drying
replicate
off.
the results. They're using 40 times the voltage of a household socket, real close to a conductive metal object in the left nipple of the patient. As Electric 6 once said, danger, danger, high voltage.
Nipple piercing defibrillation test with the paddles ridiculously close together, touching the piercing.
3, 2, 1. Clear.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks painful.
That was a good one.
That was good.
The end of the piercing is black, surrounded by like an indention that took the coating off of the piercing.
Whoa.
That seems like it'd be enough to burn you.
Yeah, I think the kind of heat that would melt the coating. Definitely burn your
So don't
skin.
try to jumpstart your
So,
strippers,
are the
okay?
fans right? Is this
That's the
another
lesson for
plausible
today.
result?
Don't try to jumpstart your.
Okay, guys, what are we calling this one?
Do not do it. All right, you guys. I'm calling call today. I'm gonna go watch the football game and get me some taco salad. Have me some supper, watch the football game, have a good evening. Remember, I love each and every one of you up here. I love each and every one of you. We're family. Remember that. And show up next week again for Hitting It with HardWire. God bless.
Hitting it with HardWire, we're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, held a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul, teaching the world how to ride, how to roll. Rising up high when the shadows surround. HardWire's the name, and he's making it loud. Hitting it with